Well, the lineup for the men's relay we saw just then, the men's 4x400 metres relay. Remember, on the first evening, the Dutch hosts got their mixed 4x400 metres relay gold. Spain go in lane one. There's their lineup: Fernandez, Guijarro, Huzios and Erta. The British squad: Haydock Wilson, Okoro, Foles and Chalmers. That's a good squad. That's a strong squad. Chalmers made the final in the individual event. The Czechia squad: Desensky, Muller, Mutinsky and Cibrani. This is the first time ever that there's been a championships with a mixed 4x400 metres relay, so 3 in total. The women come next. There's the Belgians. They're always so squad strong as carriers of the baton: Watrin, Iguacel, Mabil and Sakur. The French, they too have had their days with the baton: Spillman, Manunu, Lavasseur and Andon. All these squads fancy their chances. The Spanish, well, they will go on the inside. Markel Fernandez, Oscar Huizios, great racer himself in years gone by, although he's on the third leg. Guijarro and Erta. Well, as ever at a major European Championships, any major athletics gathering, the athletes share the medals amongst so many nations. Laura De Witte up here in the commentary box with us now.
Good evening.
Good evening, Laura. Who's the Van Diepen, I suppose, is your secret weapon on the final leg for the Dutch? They're out in lane 6.
Yeah, for sure. Tony Van Diepen is a really strong athlete. He has a really good last 100 meters. So yeah, it's a good athlete to have in the last.
What's your thinking? I mean, in the individual 400, we know that it makes sense to go out really hard and try and get in front and keep the others behind you on these big bends. Is that the same for the first leg runner here?
It is, actually. You want to put your team in a really good position if you take off the baton. So, yeah, you want the same tactics here as well. But you never know who you're racing against. Also, these athletes know the teams from the other countries only maybe in the call room even to find out. It's different than for your own 400 meters.
Spain on the inside then, with Fernandez on the first leg, who'll hand over to Guijarro, Huzios on the third leg, and then Erta will carry the baton home for them. The defending champions, Belgium, go in lane 3. Watrin on the opening leg, Iguacel, Mabil and Sakur. That is a strong Belgian squad. They're in 3. France go on in 2. Spillman, Manunu, Levasseur and Andon, their quartet. The Czechs in 4. Desensky, Muller, Mutinsky, Cibrani. Great Britain in 5. Haydock Wilson, Okoro, Foles, Chalmers. And on the outside, the hosts. If the Dutch win this, the roof is going to come off this Omnisport Centre in Apeldoorn. The men's 4x400 metres relay. Long hold there, but away they go. Critical to get a good position. When they break from lanes after, about 170 metres of this first lap. Aggressive running there from Haydock Wilson in lane 5 for Great Britain, and he'll come down on the break from lane. Slightly in the lead there, although Omala for the Netherlands has come across there, but Haydock Wilson holding the inside line. Omala here has got to give everything, Lara.
He's going to give it everything. He's striding through. He just doesn't want to give this up. He wants to give the baton as first, and he's doing so well.
Well, the Netherlands in the lead. Great Britain in second. Belgium handing over on the outside there. Who's going to be in the lead? It is the Netherlands from Belgium, from Great Britain. In 4th place, Spain. 5th, France. Czechia bringing up the rear at the moment as this second leg unfolds. The Belgians, remember, are the defending champions. Iguacel leads for them halfway round this second leg. For the Netherlands on this leg is Schmidt. Kleinicking taking over on the third leg for them. But Schmidt boxed on the inside there for the Netherlands at the moment. For Great Britain, it's Okoro in second place. Spain making a big move down the outside with Guijarro coming round the outside, and Iguasel struggling there as the Netherlands. Schmidt, Van Room on the inside. That was cheeky, Laura.
Wow,
taking over.
That was so tricky to do, but so smart. This is insane. Suddenly he just in front while he was in the fourth leg, fourth position, and now, yeah.
The crowd going berserk here with the Netherlands in the lead by 5 or 6 metres from Belgium. Spain in third. Great Britain in third on this leg. For Great Britain is filled. But it's still with a lap and a half, with about 500 metres to go. The Netherlands leading. From Belgium, the defending champions. Spain in third, Britain in fourth. Foles trying desperately to attack down the back straight there, but he's going to have to wait till after this bend. But the Netherlands maintaining that lead, although it's been closed down now as Icking. Belgium in second, Spain third, Great Britain fourth. No change in orders there. And the Netherlands with Tony Van Diepen, their secret weapon as I've called it, on this final leg. Laura, your prediction?
My prediction, well, Tony is really having the last 100 is his best, but he's still leading after 200 meters, so that's a really good sign for the Dutch team, even though Belgium is right up against them.
Belgium in second place as well, behind the host. Spain in gold. Chalmers on this final leg for Great Britain, better known as the 400-meter hurdler. Can he get back ahead of the Spanish here? France in fifth have closed up a good bit too. And Sakura, Belgium, trying desperately there to get past Van Diepen. The attack didn't work, and he's used a lot of energy there. And Van Diepen comes towards the line. Spain on the inside, and it's Holland who take gold. The Netherlands take the gold there. Belgium are battling silver, and Spain take third. Wow, Great Britain coming through for fourth place ahead of France and Czechia.
Wow, and this stadium is going nuts. Everyone is cheering, shouting. Songs has been playing. Even the king is jumping. This is amazing.
Most of the people in the arena have got to go to work tomorrow morning. They're not going to get a wink's sleep, these Dutch fans. Not a wink. One high after another. The royalty love it. The hierarchy love it. They all love it. I think the neutrals love it. Brilliant racing in one discipline after another here. Fabulous contest on the infield. We'll update you with those as soon as we can. Next on the track is the women's 60 final and then the women's 4x400. You couldn't, could you, win all 3 golds for Netherlands in the relays?
We could actually.
Why would that be?
Because Dutch are good in relays.
Good is the understatement. The Netherlands winning there in a European leading performance, 304.95. The gold going to the Netherlands. Spain actually came through for the silver by thousandths of a second. Do you know what the gap was between Spain in second and Belgium in third? 2 1,000ths of a second. 2 1,000ths. Great Britain back in fourth there. Less than half a second down with the season's best, 305.49. But these bends make it so difficult to pass anybody, Laura.
It is so difficult, and even for the exchanges, it's just such a short place where you can actually have an exchange. So when the athlete is coming around the bend, it's only like 50 meters to see the other athlete.
And we keep talking about the bends on this track. They're very wide bends, and the straights are short. Normally you overtake on the straights. If you're overtaking the bends, you've got to run the extra meters. Here you can see the Belgian last leg runner, Sakura, trying to get past, and he's not going to make it. And what a dive from Spain there to get second on the inside. Their final leg athlete, Erta, taking silver by 2 1,000ths of a second. Sakura running magnificently for Belgium in second. Probably thought he'd got it. If he'd known he needed to dive, he wouldn't have eased off like that to allow the Spanish through. Look at that gap between second and third. We talk about the thickness of a vest. We'll call it a couple of vests, no more. But the Belgians also had a fabulous last changeover, or was it the second changeover? My memory escapes me now. where they actually got about 3 metres on everybody else, it seemed, the Dutch.
That was indeed the second changeover. Nick Smith from Holland was at the 4th position, and suddenly he was at the top at the first.
It was weird.
leg.
They came in about a metre in the lead off the bend, and then when he went out with the baton, the third leg runner, Kleinicking, he had about a 3 metre lead, maybe more. So that certainly helped the Dutch cause, but it's all happens in the rough and tumble of relay racing. Everybody knows that. It's a contact sport, that's for sure. Gold for the Netherlands then, with a European leading time in the men's 4x400 metres relay. They won the mixed relay on Friday night. Can they make it a trio with the women's 4x4 to come? Spain silver, Belgium bronze, and Great Britain in 4th place ahead of France and Czechia.